we used to do
Be like,
it's your boy.
Nah, yeah. What's up? Welcome back to the channel. Did I used to introduce him? This my government name? Nah, we used to
know.
Yeah. This is Miss Deidre Thompson. If you're new here, subscribe button, notification bell. Be down to gang. We know it's 2 in the morning, but we ain't doing shit. So we said we was gonna talk about some of these topics that's in the news.
It's in the news. Shit's happening. Alright. But anyways, it's your boy Jay from formerly Jay's Place TV. Now,
y'all tell him pick a name.
Pick a struggle. I can't do it. It's your boy Jay from Aquarius Vibes TV. I'ma come in up in this video. So yeah, video. Dang. Oh boy, I need to stay on CBD. Psych. So getting back into the groove, there I go right there. That's me. That's your boy. Get on that one too. So
The boys would kill us if they knew that we was actually on YouTube and not singing.
But hey, listen.
Cause they know this.
They running in here. They gonna check it.
I'm shocked they ain't woke up after that sleep. Like, what a minute.
Yeah. Here go Jackson. He gonna walk in like this.
Look like he shot.
And then gonna go probably right back to sleep. Juju, he gonna walk in and kind of
peep the scene.
Yeah, he gonna peep it and be all in the background, and then he gonna. Jackson might sit here and snuggle up. Juju gonna go on back about his business. It's been a long time, y'all, and I'm just happy to be here with y'all. There are a lot of things going on in life. Ours, yours, everybody's. And then there are things that, we getting back into, like lives, like right now. For me personally, on my channel, one thing y'all don't know or haven't seen is me in a long time. I am, on my journey. I'm doing tarot readings,
And the craziest thing is I titled this like update. Like it's like the first word in this video. It's probably update then Trump. It's like spin on block. Cause I didn't know what the fuck I was gonna title because I don't know what the hell we was gonna talk about.
See what I'm saying?
Cause they always start or you think ain't nobody gonna come in, but we said since it's like 2:22 in the morning, maybe nobody gonna come in. Cause they gonna be like, God damn, y'all waited till what time to go live?
I mean, real talk, you know what I mean? So, as far as like my update, yeah, I'm still doing fishing. Hadn't been fishing here much lately. And if I have been fishing, I haven't been catching any fish. There are a lot of geographical things going on around my area, so I'm having to find new spots to fish. Boring, fast forward. I am doing tarot readings now.
Wait, oh. What got you on the tarot reading thing? See, this not even what we're supposed to be talking about, but we kind of been supposed to talk about, but that ain't what we're supposed to be talking about.
So, we gonna get into it.
What got you on tarot reading?
Probably a year before, probably 2 years, no, 3 years now. Yeah, 3 years, going on 3 years now. I've been more so staying or getting accustomed and studying into African spirituality, the roots and all of that good stuff. I found out a lot of stuff. I'm not going into none of that right now because I refuse to at this very moment.
That's part of my update though.
That's what I've been on. And in the process of that, I found out that I have a lot of spiritual gifts, and I am using them. So that's kind of what I've been focusing on for quite some time. Is tarot readings, Orishas, my Orishas. Like it's just been a lot of growth going on. Hard at times, but it's been growth. My gaming is about to pick back up, so that's like 3 updates for me, briefly.
So, well, I guess since he talked about the whole whatchamacallit, I talked about my little update, because I was gonna get out here and talk about Trump.
Little.
They kind of little because I ain't really gonna get into detail about it, but like, okay, to get back onto his hoodoo readings, it's kind of it's kind of one and the same if you know about it, but if you don't, you don't. What struck that was like, for me, was the DNA stuff. Like I had already knew who my or Ori,
Yeah.
Ori was or is or whatever. Uh, a lot of people like I'm gonna say this when it comes to voodoo and hoodoo, a lot of people talk like cash money shit about Eshu, Ishu, however you want to pronounce his name. Uh, just being a trickster, but how is somebody gonna be just a trickster when they have over 201 sides? Like, be so for real right now. Anywho, with doing my DNA, I realized not only am I from like on my maternal side it's Nigeria, but also Yoruba people. It's a lot of other stuff and a lot of other religions that go in with that voodoo hoodoo stuff. People think voodoo hoodoo and be like, oh, you're a Satan worshiper and blah blah this, blah 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 that. But if you actually read the Bible from the front to back to side, you realize that what I'm gonna say is I don't agree with it. I feel like it's the best soul story. It's the best soul story that somebody told, and they took it like they take everything else from us. Kind of like the Kendrick Lamar song, like they not like us. Like, yeah, they not like us, but they take a lot of stuff from us. So to say. So I was able to track down my roots. Also, my family history. Also, real American history because like the slave stories that we know of and stuff like that. Well, like black people were the only slaves. No, everyone was a slave. Like slavery is still going on. History's just repeating itself and stuff like that. So that was my whole update with voodoo hoodoo. But I do practice my cultural things like this in me, and it's not just voodoo and hoodoo. It's not just what they call it, the Yoruba Ifa. It's not just Ifa. Voodoo and hoodoo. I think is it voodoo or is it hoodoo that's actually a religion? I think
Uh,
voodoo is an actual religion. Hoodoo is a religion, but hoodoo originated from Haiti, and you may or may not have Loas and stuff like that. Like it's a whole deep dive within the spirituality thing. Uh, so yeah, on this journey, I just realized how much power words have and stuff like that, as far as when it comes to that. So to say.
right, right,
Now, what else you want to talk
right.
about? You want to go with celebrities or you want to go with Trump?
Let's go with Trump.
All right, y'all. So, also, where we been? Busy as fuck. That's all I'm saying. Is I've been busy. Baby been busy. Like the last 2 years have been crazy, and I really feel like on the cool, y'all. Not even just the last 2 years been crazy, but like before the last 2 years. Like the last 2 years that I actually was on YouTube. So what was that? Was I even on it really during the pandemic?
Not really. Yeah, well, yeah. Yeah, I guess we was.
Like 2021, 2022.
Yeah.
And I haven't been on it for 2023 and 2024. So yeah, it's been forever since I've been on YouTube, y'all. But yeah, 2021, 2022, y'all wasn't even getting to like real authentic me, organic me, whatever the fuck you want to say. Oh yeah, for people that's new here that might just be scrolling and being nosy and watching this channel, watching this video, I cuss over here. So if you have an issue with cuss words and that offends you, this is not the fucking channel for you. This is not a kid channel. This is not a brand channel. This is not none of this shit. This is like a real, I talk to the people that's been with us from day one, that's been with me from day one, back when it was Black Sheep Family and autism. Like this is like organically me over here. So yeah, you got a problem with that shit, you can take your old Bible thumping ass with that bullshit somewhere the fuck else. It is what it is. With me. It's billions of people as of now on these social media apps that you can go sit here and fucking watch. I suggest you go fucking do that. And y'all, Jay think I'm funny. Jay think like I'm the funniest person in the fucking world. I don't know why. I think it's just because he a February, of course. It is February 1st. Wake up.
Yeah, it is.
But, so, do you want to talk about the, what was it, the DEI?
Yeah, DEI.
The no tax, the DEI, or the immigration? We're going to talk about all of the time.
I will go with immigration first.
Okay. So, with the immigration part, I'm going to do a quick little story time that happened yesterday. Yeah, everybody knows I have Snapchat, TikTok. I'm like on all kinds of social medias or whatever. Well, like TikTok, I really did just repost other people's shit because clearly I wasn't making content, so I just repost other people's shit. Cool, fine, Danny, all that shit. Snapchat, yo, Snapchat is like the new Pornhub. Everybody got a goddamn private what they call it, a private chat, private story. Yeah, private stories that they selling. They not even on OnlyFans no more. They just they got a private story that they want you to pay to watch them take pictures that you can see on Pornhub for free. None of these people are sponsoring me, by the way. But yeah, that's what they have turned into. Like, you have this many normal people and this many motherfucking people that you add them. As soon as you add them, they fucking calling you. They fucking sending you dick pics. They what the fuck else? They where state you from? When they figure out that you ain't from their state, they quit talking to you. And it's like, bro, first of all, let's be so for real with yourself. Even if we were in the same state, who the fuck told you that I want to talk to you any goddamn way? Like, what made you think that you was my type? Like, let's just be so for real right now. In the words of Carter, let's be so fucking for real right now. What the hell? But it's a motherfucker, and come to think of it, this motherfucker do private stories, private snaps, what the fuck ever it's called, and have a regular job. So a motherfucker made a rant talking about, man, this immigration stuff is like, I can't even work right now. I can't think right now. I can't do this. I can't do that. Like, because this immigration stuff and this deportation is real. This equal rights stuff is real. Blah, 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 this, blah, 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 that. And people are just going on about their fucking way like it ain't shit. Me agreeing with the dumbass. It's like, you know, the problem is most motherfuckers don't even fucking read the shit. So they don't fully understand what's going on. So no, they're not talking about it, and yeah, they are going on with their regular life like it's regular fucking, like ain't shit going on, because they don't even understand what the fuck is really going on. They don't understand how concerned they might need to be. They don't understand, like, it's a lot of shit that people don't understand, like, for real. So I'm agreeing with this dumbass motherfucker. And since I said something about people just don't read, so they don't know, which clearly, okay, the motherfucker hit me back on Snap. Now, mind you, this is a person I have talked to before and had a regular conversation before, so I thought the motherfucker was normal and would know that I'm not over here, like, trying to argue. Like, let me just address this, too, while I'm at it. Shut up, Jay. Nigga, I'm in my late 30s. Like, I ain't even in my mid 30s no more. I just had a birthday in January. I ain't gonna say what day, but I just had a birthday in January. Aquarius, gang, gang, gang. I'm in my 30s. I was born in the 80s. Not as, you know, closer to the 90s, but I was born in the 80s. We had a whole different fucking code, and we did not have the internet back in the day. So, what I will sit here and say is, to sit here on the inter-motherfucking net and type up response and go back and forth and argue with you is clown shit. That's clown behavior. I'm not going to do it. I'm just not going to sit here and do it. So for you to think that since I said something to you that I'm trying to argue with you, me and him been together 13 years now. January 17 made 13 years. I didn't argue with my husband, my nigga. So what the fuck make you think that I'm finna sit here on Beyonce's motherfucking internet while we still even have power, bitch, since we talking about the elections and immigrations and all of this shit. Let's talk about it then, motherfucker. This motherfucker comes and say, so you have read the 422 pages about Project 25? I say, no. Where in the fuck? How the fuck is that an argument? Like, where the fuck did that argument? Where did that even come from?
I told you, people wake up toxic every day.
But what made you think that I was gonna sit here and argue with you? And let me go ahead and correct it for the people that don't fucking know, just so y'all won't be sounding as ignorant and as stupid as this motherfucker is. First of all, Trump is not just deporting Mexicans. He didn't just was like, you know what, let me pick a Mexican and send them back. Nigga, it's Haitians, it's Cubans, it's anybody that's here fucking illegally, because if you actually read the fucking document, which is not 422 pages, it's 922 pages if you actually read and went over there and stuff like that. And it's on pages, 138 to 169. So that's the whole immigration and what he's talking about with the immigration. So if you read the illegal alien immigration and shit like that, you will know that he's talking about people that's here fucking illegally, because the Biden team, they didn't fucking do shit. They just was like, fuck it, closed all the cases. So while people was supposed to have court dates for immigration and this, that, and the third, the Biden administration did not do absolutely shit but close the cases. Like, nigga, what the fuck ever they here now? We don't got time to be bothered with that shit.
Boy.
So, in my thoughts with that shit as well is the fact of, not only can you not fucking read, not only do you not have a fucking don't have a regular ass conversation with regular fucking people that have a different opinion than your fucking opinion. Don't be loud and fucking stupid as hell. Like you loud and wrong as fuck, nigga.
He definitely ain't looked at his damn self.
I mean, I guess that's why he was like, well, have you read it? When I was like, nigga, everybody mad because they can't read. Because the points that he was bringing up was this immigration shit, nigga. This equal shit, nigga. Which are valid points, nigga. But if you gonna bring them up, at least be accurate with what the fuck you talking about so you don't look stupid on Beyonce's motherfucking internet. Is what I would think that you wouldn't be wanting to do.
Shit, he don't give a damn. That's why he was out here all bad.
And still out here all bad because I ain't fucking say shit. Because I was like, I'm gonna say something on here where everybody can see what the fuck I stand with that shit. And also, for the people that's talking about this immigration shit, like people, well, the immigrants been here 10, 20 years, they had kids here, and this, that, and third, and you just gonna deport them? Bitch, that's like saying, I killed this motherfucker 10, 20 years ago, and they just not found the body, so I shouldn't go to jail. Like, make the math. Like, the fuck is you saying? Like, what the fuck wrong with people nowadays? That's literally the fucking, that's what they equally have to say. That's how dumb that shit sound. They broke the law 10, 20 years ago. Why the fuck are we still mad about it, basically?
I don't know. I think when it comes down to people, just I don't know. They just seem like they're so quick to have amnesia. Like at one point in time, everybody was mad because everybody was doing jobs, getting paid way less than we was, and it was a problem. So now that the problem is being fixed, as far as that is concerned, you got to think about it. Like if somebody's here illegally, that's one less house, that's one less job. You know, like
that's one more job for us, right? Yeah. So it kind of makes sense when Trump like.
But we said the key word in all of this that I think maybe the fake news didn't put it out, but it's illegally here. Not.
And you seen that in black and white. Did I see the screenshot?
Yeah.
You seen that in black and white, right?
Yeah.
It said illegal aliens. It don't say, nigga, the people that was legalized here. Biden gave you motherfucking 4 years to get your motherfucking shit together. You still didn't get your shit together. And since you was here before the Biden administration, 10, 20 years, and people, I just think it's so sad. Well, shit, let me go motherfucking shoot your guy. Let me go commit a crime that unalive somebody. Wait till I'm in my 60s. And you know what? That body that I put at the bottom of the ocean, it just floated the fuck back up. I should not go to jail for that because it was this long ago. Like I still didn't commit a fucking crime.
The key word and all that. Like people like, it's like every day somebody wake up and they say, today I'm gonna say this. And then all of a sudden other people wake up and they say, today we're going to eat this bullshit. And they Pac-Man all day, and then they get their phone and their confidence up. And then they speak wrongly than a motherfucker. Like I'm not perfect. I be wrong on some shit too, but I'm gonna stand my ground on whatever the fuck I'm wrong on.
But even if I'm wrong, I'm gonna sit here and admit to being wrong and like shit, I didn't know that shit. I probably should have. Any of that shit, nigga, I'll come back and fucking correct that shit, nigga. But that's another thing that I don't like about this new generation of motherfuckers. They act like people can't change their mind. They act like people can't grow for their mistakes. They act like, oh, well, you said that 5 years ago. Yeah, bitch, I don't even remember what the fuck I did 5 days ago.
It's just one of the things. Even if I remember it, motherfucker, at that point in time in my life, I was in a different spot, and in the spot that I was standing in, whatever decision or whatever thought I had was motherfucking accurate.
What would be said, babe? On a different dimension that I was then. So you on this dimension, you on that dimension, and our planes ain't.
And for those of you who don't even understand all of that shit, bitch, wherever the fuck I was last time I talked to you, I have grown. Now, if I was wrong, goddammit, I was wrong. If I was right, which I'm sometimes always, nah, I'm just playing. But like, if I was,
we Aquarius, so we normally be right then, motherfucker.
If I was right, motherfucker, that means I did what you didn't do. I shut the fuck up. When all the smoke was going on, I was sitting over there watching the smoke. And when the smoke cleared, you were down the street talking about the fucking fire. And there was
And
never
that's another
even a
thing.
flame in this motherfucking yard. I sat here and watched the leaves. They was wet. They didn't do shit but smoke the neighborhood up. You down the street talking about a fucking fire, a house
Because you
on
see
fire.
smoke. Yeah.
Like I ain't that type of motherfucker. So that's why I don't understand. I'm not gonna hear something and just jump on a
The
platform
bandwagon.
with a following
And it's dumb
and
as hell doing
I'm
it.
not gonna do that shit. That's why like y'all sometimes I know y'all probably be like, dude, bro ain't really saying much. Y'all don't understand. Half of the shit that they be talking about sometimes, it be my first time hearing it too. Am I right? So it's like a reaction. You know what I mean? But if I'm listening to it and I'm like, I don't really know which way to go. What I still tell you, I'm like, bad shit. I'm kind of 50-50 on that, hearing that shit. And she go into detail. And then I leech on to them details. And then after that, I have a response.
Yeah.
So what I'm doing is right now, hearing it on the fly, what the fuck y'all talking about? This finna be some bullshit. I was with everybody else in America. I was like, God damn, it's finna be some fucked up shit.
What?
That's fucked
Nah,
up.
motherfuckers not even. What I'm saying, nah, fuck that. Cause what people are not even fucking doing is
Fuck that.
cause what I'm trying to say is, nigga, from the damn video, nigga, the motherfucker not even going into details. At least you seeing videos from people's going in details. They just highlighting points.
Not,
Immigration, this. They not even going in. Okay, so what about immigration? Like Trump just doing something fucked up.
nigga, when it first came out, it wasn't, nobody had no instruction. Everybody
It
was
ain't
just,
even instruction. It's information.
everybody was talking about that shit. And I was just like, damn, these motherfuckers is really going door to door. That's gonna be some fucked up shit. Cause I was with the rest of the sheep. I was just listening and going.
But
And what I tell you, I literally came home and said, babe,
I
it's
read
some
some of
shit
this
going
shit.
on. It's some shit going on in the news. When I say we behind on some shit, it look like. And nigga, people was wrong than a motherfucker, but we actually looked up some shit.
That took all of fucking 10, 20 fucking minutes.
And she was like, the same phone these motherfuckers. I know these motherfuckers got the same phone, can do the same shit.
Like, and then what gets me, nigga, what had me tight is, bitch, these phones be $1,500 damn dollars, $1,000, $1,500, $2,000, and you mean to tell me that you can't look up Project 20? But you know what? That mean you would have to read. Oh yeah, that's right. You don't even have to read no more. AI will read the shit fucking for you. Google will read the shit fucking for you, word for word, line for line. And I already gave you the pages. Matter of fact, y'all probably, like, a lot of these motherfuckers are so goddamn stupid, they probably don't even know what part of the project to go to see the immigration status. You probably don't even know that it's probably under the defense part. Because it's sectioned it off. Y'all probably, I think people don't even know what the fuck a table of content is. Or where the fuck they can find it from the table of content to figure out what page they're supposed to be on and even find the goddamn information that they're talking about. Because his plan for 2024 been out, 2025 been out in 2024. So you had all this goddamn time to read this motherfucking 922 motherfucking page document.
Yep, matter of fact, bullshit. Matter of fact, nigga, Project 25, I know for sure been around at least 4 years. Because when he was running up against Biden for the re-election, that's when I first heard about Project 2025. Everybody was talking shit about it back then when he was fighting against Joe when they stole the election. That's how long. Now that shit's been around a minute for nobody to still even remember that shit was from back then.
But it clearly say in black and white, illegal, immigrants illegal, aliens illegal. Like, and for people that don't know, we all are indigenous to this land. This is when you go into your family history and when you go into history in general, like real history, not the bullshit they teach your kids in school and shit like that, like all black people were slaves and some president freed us. Bitch, it was so many motherfucking wars that went on in that time, not even 100 fucking years ago. People would be shocked to know that white people were slaves too. When people sit here and be like, well, black people were the first people to enslave people, who the fuck do you think them people was? Do you think it was just all niggas that they were enslaving? Nah, Africa, that's why the fuck do y'all think that they don't want us to know our goddamn history? Why the fuck you think they're so scared of us knowing this and doing the same thing that they're doing to us, to them? Because history just fucking repeats itself. So if more black people knew that it was white slaves that was in Africa, before motherfuckers got greedy and started selling them, they probably would look at their self in history a little bit better. Because of the transatlantic slave trade, first they was selling them, Then they started taking over. Then we got attacked by Great Britain in Africa. But that's a war that's went on in Africa that don't nobody know about. Because we too busy on these phones trying to figure out why the Simpsons know more about our goddamn history than we do. Make it make sense.
You ain't gonna be able to. It ain't designed to.
Also, they said something about these fires and stuff like that, y'all. What else is it? When Trump, there are like animal activist groups and shit like that. Like for one, first of all, these motherfucking animals have more fucking freedom and rights than we do. California wouldn't even be fucking on fire right now if they can sit here and redirect the water to go down that motherfucking part of motherfucking California. But since it's an activist group to protect some fucking punk ass fish are more important than fucking human life. That's why California and those areas are still fucking burning down. But of course you wouldn't know that because that means that you would actually have to read something or watch some news.
Something other than reality TV.
And then what gets me too, nigga, is how so many black people don't like fucking Trump, or they say they don't like Trump. This the biggest nigga I know. Nigga, the DOJ was trying to motherfucking lock him up, couldn't find shit. Nigga, this is the only president I know that worked for the United States that's suing the fucking United States. How the fuck you sue your goddamn employer and still have a job? Like, nigga, he's standing on motherfucking business. God damn it.
He came back in the door, waving that pen. He needs some new ink by now, boy.
Shit, I'm 20th, nigga. Motherfuckers mad with Trump. I just hate the fact that it has to be Trump. Because it's like Trump saved TikTok. Guess what the fuck he did with your retarded, goofy ass? He made sure that y'all still had jobs that was content creators. But we're not going to talk about that. Just like y'all be mad at Kanye West and Ice Cube last time that Trump was in fucking office. Because it took Trump, Kanye West, to actually push shit that helped the motherfucking music industry. But y'all don't know that shit because y'all don't read these new motherfucking laws and why people have to get paid. But y'all don't know that shit.
It's a lot that's going on behind closed doors, in front of closed doors. It ain't even about closed or doors no more. It's just going down. Like, I said what I said last time. He had 4 years, gave him his 4. Good job, congratulations, now it's my turn. And I'm coming in the door, doing what I said I was gonna do 4 years ago. None of this is really new. Like, this all was the panic of people 4 years ago. Because they stole the election.
Cause and then like how he talking about declassifying the assassination that happened to MLK. Like that whole, what's that video? Sexy Red. And appreciate Sexy Red for taking that goddamn video down. Cause like, I don't like her music. She alright. But she at least did take that shit down and respect Dr. Martin Luther King. One thing about Dr. Martin Luther King is everybody want to talk about just I have a dream speech and act like that's his legacy, that he just was out here dreaming. Nah, Martin Luther King got woke. That bullet didn't kill Martin Luther King. The doctors did. Just kind of like with Easy and stuff like that. When people be wanting their masters and they be wanting their goddamn money, people will make sure that you are not fucking around here to get it. So when people be like, when these artists, if y'all pay attention to this shit, for one, these record labels put life insurance on these artists. They've been doing that shit. When they get too beside themselves and they be wanting their masters and they be wanting their rights and stuff like that for their goddamn music, guess what the fuck happened? You disappear. Just like Michael Jackson's supposed to have been on morphine, but somehow was on the morphine under doctor's supervision and got up and turned his morphine up. And that's what he's supposed to do.
I think so.
Have you ever been on morphine? You know how strong fucking morphine is? Boy. Nigga, I have had 4 kids cut out of me, nigga, and I have never had morphine.
Morphine's some shit, boy.
My mama had morphine, and she could only take a little drop on the tongue of that shit. Is how strong it was, because it could kill her. So you mean to tell me this nigga was on a morphine drip, and he got up out that morphine drip
to turn it up
and killed himself? How do you kill yourself asleep? How the fuck do you... What? Just like Prince, 2-3 days before he was found dead, supposed to die of a cold. Like, how many more people are they gonna kill before people be like, oh, my God, maybe, you know, we shouldn't be supporting these companies like Sony and, you know, these companies that's killing our goddamn league. Literally. Oh, my bad. I think I'm supposed to be saying unalive. It's been about 2 years since I've been on here.
Boy, that part. A lot has changed. A lot has changed and a lot is still the same all at the same damn time. It's crazy out here.
What's your thoughts? I seen where people are mad about the whole no driver's license shit that Trump just passed. Supposed to be a lot of he passed where he's taking a driver's license and shit like that. What y'all don't know is the United States, not the United States of America, but the United States is separate from the United States of the fucking America. In case y'all didn't know that. Every state has its own fucking corporation. So us needing a driver's license is not even a fucking thing that you actually need to use the motherfucking roads. So when Trump sit here and says that he's taking away driver's license, where people don't have to have a driver's license to fucking drive, that's actually a good thing, because that means that he's trying to get it to, when he said make America great again, how people be salty, he means America, not the United States Corporation. When y'all figure out that Arkansas was founded in 1835 or 1836, Oklahoma was founded in 1906, 1904, somewhere in there. Louisiana. When y'all realize how many wars went on before they was actually founded into a state, and when you sit here and get your driver's license, you admitting to be a state citizen. Like when you get a state birth certificate instead of making your own birth certificate. Like it's a lot of freedoms that you're giving up to the goddamn state and saying, yeah. You saying yeah without even fucking knowing it. So they give you shit right in your motherfucking face, and you don't even know that. But carry on. The driver's license shit to me is not a bad thing. It should have been done. Matter of fact, if half the motherfuckers actually read the driver's manual, you will see where it says that you are like a fucking, like you work for the fucking United States. I mean, not the United States, but like you work for the state of Arkansas.
I think that is how I read.
If you read, it's so much shit that if you read the fucking, just reread the shit, you be like, these bitches, I had this shit in your fucking. Like, bro, when I got up on this shit, like the last 2 years, I've been doing a lot of research. I've been finding out a lot about my family history, a lot about the state, a lot about laws, and a lot about some whole other shit. I got some whole other shit going on within this time. So, when you read the shit and you really know what the fuck is going on, it's like, these dirty motherfuckers have been playing in our face this whole goddamn time. And we really have been ignorant as the fuck to a lot of shit still.
And will be for quite some time.
Because people don't want to listen. People don't want to listen. People don't want to read. People don't even want to let AI read for them.
Yeah, but them curtains is coming up fast.
I don't know. There's so many people that still mad at Trump. Even the people I think that voted for him be having problems with that shit.
See, the thing, like I was saying earlier, the thing about it is you can be blind as you want to be for as long as you want to be. But when people are snatching them covers off, this is just like walking in somebody's bedroom and snatch the covers off their ass. They really, for real, you instantly gonna see what the fuck you been missing. So it don't matter if you believe it or not. It don't matter if you mad about it right now or not. When you see the end results, because the results ain't gonna vary. I can tell you what's gonna happen. Everything is gonna be back to independently being done. And
that's what it needs to be too, though.
It's going to get there quite quick. So, I'm learning in the process of seeing other people complaining about goddamn cotton candy don't melt when you put water on it. It's like y'all.
It just be so much other shit to be worried about. It's so like
y'all so fucked up, man.
What do you think about the whole power grid though thing? Like I believe Trump with that shit. Like, did you know that Canada actually even control any of fucking over here power?
I did not until shit today, yesterday, one of them. I didn't know shit about it.
What you think about it? Like okay, y'all. So I have always been like serious about having generators and canned food, a bunch of shit to survive just in case some bullshit happen. So yeah, we stock up on that shit. But what do you think about far as, do you think people should be getting generators, walkie-talkies, flashlights? Do you really think that people should be doing that shit that's solar power, or do you think it's like an over exaggeration and the government's going to figure the shit out?
No, I think motherfuckers need to be up on solar shit, need to be up on stock and storing like non-perishable stuff, like shit. If you ain't got nothing but a tote full of food, it's better than having absolutely nothing when shit hit the fan. That's all I'm gonna say. You might not be able to be no goddamn doomsday prepper and all that bullshit. Whatever. But you need to put up something to sustain you for at least 72 hours. Because if shit hit the fan and you cannot get to some kind of help in 72 hours, shit is worse than whatever the fuck you can put up anyway. 72 hours at minimum. I don't give a damn if it ain't shit but straight rice. Put it up. Because if shit goes south,
The shit when shit goes south.
yeah, you gonna at least need to be able to eat. All I know is the power grid I didn't know about. I do know now about it, which is still mind fucking me right now, even just knowing and thinking about it. Because out of all this time, if they running my power, then why y'all fucking with my bills and I ain't paying them? Shouldn't I be paying Canada for that energy?
It Canada don't control Arkansas.
I know, but it's their energy. If this nigga can go outside, flip a switch, cause we trying to tax their ass and cut off the whole grid. Why not just cut out the middleman and pay the direct plant?
Man, why the fuck don't people have solar power though? But you know that's probably part of the reason why a lot of like Arkansas residents that had like was buying their own houses, they told them to switch their shit. It's people that be like they ain't had a bill in this long, that long. They have electric this, they have electric that. They ain't got no bill. Like to me, that's like that has always been one of the smartest things to do.
Yep, and they get a check back.
Yeah.
For energy generated. Like I said, it's some cool ass shit, but see, the problem is everybody is like jumping the gun off of what they hearing, and sometimes don't get me wrong, you got some good ass people out here on this here internet that will get to the facts and the truth behind shit. But it's so much bullshit that you see before you see somebody speaking on the truth. So be mindful of that. And like I say, if you wrong about some shit, admit that shit, or just sit back and watch that shit. Because when you see that you was wrong, you gotta now change your whole reality. That's some shit I can't help you with. But I guarantee you, when all these illegal motherfuckers is gone, and your legal ass is sitting here when somebody is like making states stop violate your rights.
Like how the fuck are you even mad about that shit?
But you don't you mad about it because you don't see it for such.
Or like they don't understand it or what the fuck?
They don't see it. They didn't even think about it. Like somebody would literally have to walk up to somebody and be like, dude, you know you never really need to drive. Like it's gonna be a video. There's probably plenty of videos circulating right now that if they
Kind of when I went in their courthouse and told them that nigga, you don't have to get an Arkansas for a birth certificate to have a birth certificate. That's still like legal
it's it,
or
yeah,
lawful.
yeah, like it's a lot of shit. Like yeah, it's just a lot of shit. Like, you seeing is believing is all I can tell you. Seeing is believing.
Are you shocked about the no tag law that they passed in 2024? Like cops can't just pull you over because your tags are expired. Like they gotta pick a different reason to pull you over.
Yeah, that's yeah. That like, do you know how much sales tax I've paid to get tags and shit like that? Like, well, I would have been still. My car right now would have tags from shit 2010 probably. Like for real, for real. But see, how you gonna tax me if he finna cut out all the income tax and shit too? So I think he finna break all
So
that
all
shit
this shit
down.
makes sense though.
Yeah, he finna break it all down. But see, nobody gonna pay attention to none of that. Somebody gonna be crying about spilling
Well, that
milk.
shit they already trying to tell us, well, Trump, if you taking a license and a tags, how the fuck you expect us to be able to drive?
Get in your
What,
car and go,
nigga?
nigga. The fuck is you saying?
But I'm telling you,
That's like
they
the
really
bank
on the
telling.
internet like that.
That's like me going in the bank broke, no intention to rob it, and a motherfucker say, "Why are you broke today? The vault's open." Oh, wait, I'm not finna. I bet you don't question that shit. I bet you don't.
Man, that shit had to be a setup, man.
That's
I
something you
ain't
probably
fucking with
should
that
question.
shit.
But if that motherfucker let me walk in there and I ain't got no kind of nothing, I'm going in there and I'm coming out like this. All I need is two handfuls. I ain't even greedy. If I got some cargo pants on, I might get a little greedy. But listen, no, I'm trying to stuff 100,000 in these jeans. I guarantee if I walk out here with 100,000, I promise you, I'm gonna come back and open an account tomorrow, and then I'm out doing what I need to do. Cause that's more than what I need to get my life straight. I don't know what the fuck wrong with you expensive niggas and bitches. Y'all need all that right now to start your life off. Let me go ahead and get 100,000. Next time they see me make a deposit, it's gonna grow dramatically. Cause guess what I know now? A lot. Guess what I didn't know when I did have money? Nothing. Thought I did.
Dude, is it weird to you that I be knowing a lot more about certain shit than you do?
It's
And
not.
I'm younger than you.
Nah,
Or now you used to it.
nah. It's not weird at all. Cause see, I have a severe case of fuck that shit in my life. So I can hear something if it doesn't sound interesting, or if it sounds like it doesn't pertain to me, or too many people are arguing about it. I would go.
Well, most of the shit that I know about is not nothing that they arguing about.
But there are a lot of people that argue a lot of facts right now.
They be
So
wrong as fuck. Like
that,
this immigration shit.
I'm not shocked or surprised because I've always had a thing for myself called fuck it. Because I would hear shit be going on, and if it ain't directly bothering me, I didn't give a fuck about it. And so, a lot of the things that I have learned from you, I have to go backwards now and be like, damn, I was always interested in that, but I didn't show that much interest in it to know what it was. It's like I know about these. Cool, I'm interested in these, but I would never go buy nothing type shit. So hearing the stuff that you know, it makes me look at that shit again, and that I guess I'm old and a little bit more wiser than I was whenever I might have heard about it. Now I actually pay attention to it because it's tied to other shit that's still going on right around in my day to day. So it gives me a whole different perspective of it from a person who absolutely didn't know shit about nothing type shit.
You want to talk about this DEI shit and then get up out of here or what?
Yeah, I guess so.
I can do the slavery shit another day or later.
Yeah.
So as far as the diverse, what is it, diversity
Inclusion.
and equality, that is something that's done inside of the government. These companies that decide to fucking do this shit are doing it on their own requirement. He said he suggests them to follow suit. He didn't tell them that they had to fucking follow suit. He just said, I suggest you to follow suit. It, I'm actually for it. Like, if I'm a business, I'm going to be for it. Because I feel like with that program being in place, it it's like a 50-50 thing. It helps and hurts you at the same time. But speaking from someone that owns a business or more than one business, if I want to hire all black people because I want to increase the all black fucking dollar, or if I want to hire nothing but black and brown people, like black people and Mexicans, whatever, because I want to increase that, or I only want to hire minority women, bro, I should have the right to fucking do that. I shouldn't have to sit here and hire somebody because 99.9% of my staff are black or brown. And yeah, I feel like it should be a Chinese person here and a fucking white person here. Because when you force someone to do some shit that they didn't want to fucking do, how do you think that person or that company is going to treat that person that they really didn't want to have to hire? But they had to prevent lawsuits and shit like this, so they won't be looked at as not being equal and stuff like that. Like, so that's the part that I look at it from a business aspect. Now, for a person that's not looking at it on a business aspect, it sounds like it's fucked up because it sounds like, oh, well, y'all only did this and y'all don't give a fuck about black people. Because nowhere in inclusion is not just for fucking black people. Where people, like, I honestly feel like people do not like the diversity part. People don't Google the fucking meaning of diversity. Google the meaning of inclusion. What's the other one? Diversity, inclusion, and equal. Google the fucking meaning of that shit. Because if I should have equal rights as somebody else, I should have a right not to fucking hire somebody that I don't want to fucking hire in my company. That should be my fucking rights because that's what the fuck I want to do. Just like people had a right to sit here, just like people can sit here and be like, well, I'm a female now and I was born a man, but that's their rights type shit. In that case, I should have a right to identify as white with good credit. That should be my right. So since I'm delusional enough to feel like I'm white and have good credit, I should be able to sue the credit bureaus because my credit is not 850 and I'm white. That's how retarded that shit sounds to me. Like that's literally how dumb that shit sounds to me.
I guess the main problem has been people just taking it for.
They take it and just strictly say black people. They're scaling black on diversity, inclusion. So that means black people. You don't see fucking Latinos, fucking Mexicans, Latinos crying about that shit. You don't see motherfucking Cubans crying about that shit. You don't see women crying about that shit. Because what people don't know is when it says inclusion and minority, every motherfucking thing is minority aside from a white man. But of course, y'all don't know. Look up definitions to know what the fuck the shit actually fucking means. Motherfuckers just be talking outside of the goddamn neck and be wrong than a motherfucker just in the whole circus show. Just a bunch of clowns arguing about shit they don't know shit about. Just putting it on show. You on Beyonce's internet sound like a whole motherfucking duck out here.
Yeah.
And you okay with it. And I'm okay with that for you. I hate it for you, but that's where you picked a side. Nigga, you picked a struggle.
Boy, keep going out there growing feathers.
Nigga, don't fuck around and take flight.
As long as it fits you, that's where you need to be anyway.
But what do you think about it, I guess, as a consumer point of view, for the inclusion? Like, do you feel like people shouldn't shop at Targets and all these places that's like, nigga, they pulling those programs? Those programs you still kind of had to be together to even be on it any goddamn way. So it really wasn't helpful like that.
I don't know. I guess I'm different with that. I think they were helpful to who they were helpful to whoever got through the red tape to get in there. But from a consumer standpoint, I think it's kind of fucked up to have those items and what do you call them? Items, manufacturers, companies, whatever products. I think it's kind of fucked up not to have them in there in some kind of way, to some kind of capacity. Like slowly bag their ass out. Don't just like box that shit up and send it back the next day on Amazon type shit. Like I feel like that was just as ratchet and tacky as pulling out of Afghanistan poorly. Because it was like.
But no, like they saying they scaling back on it, but they still selling the products. People are promoting for people to go to these actual companies' websites. I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not doing all it. There's a whole lot of. Unless they actually do take their shit off their shelves altogether, because what I have been seeing, they pulling back 7% of that shit. They pulling back 5%. It didn't say that they're stopping it completely. I haven't seen that. I have seen the percentages when the shit drop that they gonna scale back 7% on these programs.
Shit, but that's what I'm saying. How everybody making it sound, that's how everybody making it sound. Like I can walk in there and not see no black-owned products tomorrow. That's how the world putting that shit out there.
But I don't remember what company I read that on with they shit, but they were like they came back and like we're pulling back 7%. One company said, and one company said they pulling back 5%. So it's still not the fact that they just gonna take the program all together. But that was for some companies. I was more so concerned about going ahead and getting a Costco's membership, but no lie. Cause at least yeah, they ain't say shit about scaling back. They ain't say shit about none of that shit. Yeah. They like, bitch, we moving with it. These other companies, I think they said they're gonna scale back a percentage. Some of them did anyway. I seen at least two. One said 7 and one said 5. Now with all of them, I don't know, cause I don't even know who all said they pulling back, or they just gonna stop it. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Proper consumer.
But to me, that's still stupid because it's a lot of other shit. But to be honest with you, Robert, I also feel like it not even just a consumer, but as a consumer, then you have to look at it on the worker standpoint of view, because diversity, inclusion, equality is a lot of all of that shit. So that goes back to me, or how I feel about the whole, if a company really don't want to hire a bunch of fucking black people, how do you think they treat their black employees versus their white employees? We see this shit even with influencers. They be like, nigga, this white influencer made $40,000, meanwhile the black one made 20, if they even got paid for it. How black influencers go to events, they don't pay them for these events, but they pay the white influencers to go to these events. Why the fuck would you even want to why would you even want to fuck with a company that you even have to speak up about Hey, bitch, that's fucked up.
Mm.
I feel like, nigga, I wouldn't even want to work for your ass, nigga. Because I'm a forever be in court with your bitch ass. I'm gonna forever be treated like I'm less than.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck I want to be here for? Why I want to be somewhere that I'm not even fucking wanting it? That don't make sense to me. Because the law said that they had to.
They're chasing them dollars. They don't give a damn.
You can file for unemployment and sue their ass.
I don't know. As a consumer, you got to be one of them people right now that's looking at it for what it is. Like, man, what the hell is going on?
I mean, to me, though, that whole equal shit, it's almost like I bring it down all the way to the kids level, nigga. That's like my grandma before she died off pipe. I'm not gonna sit here and ask her to watch fucking Julian and Jackson when I know that you gonna treat them like fucking stepkids and treat these other grandkids like they are motherfucking Megan Harry, William, or whoever the fuck. Meghan Markle and Harry the Prince.
Mm.
You gonna treat them grandkids like that, meanwhile you gonna treat my kids like shit. Why the fuck would I even want to put y'all in that environment and put y'all in that goddamn stress? It's the same fucking situation with jobs. Why the fuck would I want to work for a company that already don't want me? Like if all of this shit have to be in place for you to hire me, why the fuck I want to be there?
Shit, they chasing a check. They gonna take it. Whatever conditions they got.
Yeah, I'll take whatever come out them jeans on.
They've been doing it for years. Been doing it for years. Crying about the same problem they're crying about now.
What do you think about the whole Martin Luther King shit, where they talking about they declassifying those documents and everybody like it was an assassination? Because I know earlier you said you didn't know anything about it. I had been knew about that shit. Like when people be talking about why we don't have no more black leaders, bitch, I'm not gonna sit here and gonna be a black leader when I know that I'm gonna die. And y'all still gonna be the same dumbass niggas that y'all was before this shit happened?
Mm.
Before I died?
Boy,
Like it's not like my what the fuck?
I would definitely want to do it just because that's a whole different type of thrill for me in life.
For you, but most people are not black leaders because of it. Every black leader is dead.
Yeah, I promise. Like, I don't know.
That's like a suicide mission. They try to wake up a group of people that don't want to listen.
Yeah, and some people are just designed to do just that. That's the crazy part.
Keep that shit. That can't be my life assignment.
No, you see her, so it's definitely not yours. But some people are actually not here because they had to pave a way for whatever reason they had to pave it for.
It's so many great black people and so much shit that other black people did besides Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Harriet Tubman, Rosa Parks. That's all the fuck that we're taught about. But the people that actually invented stuff, the patent office, all of the other stuff, we don't learn about that shit. So how much did they really pave the way for us? How much did their life actually even really mean? Why was they not wrote in history? Or is that just the history that's not taught?
Yeah, that's part of the history that's not taught.
Why the fuck are these particular stories even spoken about?
It's a lot.
But anyway, what else was you gonna say about it?
I do not remember. I was going somewhere.
You were saying something about that you will be an activist and a civil rights leader, and even though people don't listen, you still fuck with that shit.
Oh yeah, that's just me as a person though. I would do it.
So you will lay down your life for a group of people that's gonna be done tomorrow.
Yeah, if I got a bigger mission involved. I don't know what that mission would entail. Somebody somewhere will get the picture.
So your life is worth for one person to understand the shit.
But if that was my mission, and that's what I was sent for, I would just hope that I could reach that one person. I can't. It ain't like I would be able to change it. That's why I
Change
say.
what your mission or change the fact that what?
Yeah, if that was my actual mission in life, there would be no change in that mission. So if I didn't have no choice but to, then I would just hope that I can reach that one person. Because if not, that would be a failed mission. I don't know. It's just weird like that. I think they came, whoever they touched, and whatever trend they set in place, or whatever history they set in place, that was what they were here for, and that was it.
All Are you shocked Sexy Red actually took down her whatchamacallit thing after Bernice King said something? And like she didn't argue with a nigga. She just was like, nigga, I didn't even think about it like that. Like I just shared some funny shit that was going on whatchamacallit.
You know
on the
what?
internet.
I kinda could say I'm surprised, but then again, like, it's kind of like one of those things where I'm not really surprised. Like, it's a 50-50 type of thing. It's like, damn, I'm surprised she at least didn't say something smart.
I mean, what can you say smart about this shit?
Shit, look at society.
True,
We just got them talking about this.
Facts, you right.
So it's like that.
I'm glad it was shit in here.
That was more surprising. You know what I mean? Like, damn, she just really shit on the cool. Motherfucker took that shit on the chin. Like, oh, I fucked up. Yep. Let me get that damn. My apologies. Like that was shocking to me. Cause it's Sexy Red, so you just expect some like some hood love.
Some righteous shit. Yeah.
But that was, I commend her for that shit. You know what I mean? And shit, we all, like, not even being funny. I have shared shit that I know probably stepped on a whole lot of fucked up places just because I thought it was funny.
Yeah, I don't even think she thought about that, but she was real about that shit. She was like, it was just going on or whatever, and I shared it. But it was her and Martin Luther King fighting like a fake ass boxing thing. Like, it's like it looked like they just cloned their face and put it on them robots. I don't know if you remember that. It was one blue one and one red one. That used to be in a, like they put Sexy Red Martin Luther King on that shit. And she was like, nigga, fuck that, take that shit down. Like, my fucking daddy out here beating on bitches. Like, she didn't say that, but that's the imagery that you would get from it.
Yeah.
If you not paying attention.
And shit, she just was like, shit, you know what? You sure right. Let me get that off there. My bad. And that to me, that's like, that's not what I expected. But I'm glad it went that way because shit, at times, like I was saying, shit, at times I'm my best. Nigga, I know I shared some fucked up shit just because I thought it was funny. And to this day, if don't nobody ever tell me that they were offended by it, I wouldn't know because I still think it's funny. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So sometimes you have to post those funnies, just like you have to not know what the fuck you talking about on here and post it for somebody to get in your goddamn comments and tell you the motherfucking truth. So all these people that got these I heard this through the grapevine ass videos. When people under their shit talking truth,
when people like me, they be mad as fuck.
Yeah, just know that somebody is probably not trying to talk shit with you. They might be trying to educate you because you yourself have a platform. So if I address the facts, it still helps your dumb ass video. You get what I'm saying? Like,
so it really wasn't talking shit with a motherfucker. It's more so I was agreeing with the dumb motherfucker. You so fucking stupid. You don't even know that I'm agreeing with what the fuck you're saying.
Oh yeah, I wasn't even talking about that shit. I was talking about realistically. Like, nigga, if somebody get under your video, you just out here running your motherfucking mouth. Cause a lot of y'all gonna see this. They probably been running y'all motherfucking mouth. If somebody under your comments, they probably you just check the fucking comments out. Cause somebody might be helping you. You might be slightly off to the left. You will know people that's trying to comment to help you. Versus people that are like really being funny. And they're really not being funny. They still don't goddamn know. So they still poking at your comments, hoping they can come back and read comments and educate themselves up under your shit. Or laugh and talk shit like a desperate housewife. It just, you know what I mean? Like that shit this is what people wake up to do. They don't have coffee anymore. They have comments. They wake up and brush their teeth and have comments. So it's just an internet full of whatever. So kind of, sort of, keep your surroundings. It's a whole different ball game. Shit
what they be saying? Read the room.
Yeah, shit is moving around us, and we don't even know what's moving around us. Like, and it's simple shit, but you too busy over there in complex shit to even see the simple shit. Like, I don't really get it. Like,
so far as since we was talking about Sexy Red, what the hell do you think of Sexy Red and Bruno Mars? I feel like, I'm gonna just go ahead and put it out here. Without Bruno Mars on that motherfucker, that will be a fucking flop. That new song. Bruno Mars made that song. It's kind of like when Lil Baby came on that Drake song and made Drake song like that's what. Yeah.
That's to me.
But I don't like Sexy Red as an artist. Like, I like her as a person, but I don't like none of her shit. Like nothing.
Yeah.
Like the minor came and endorsed you. Literally. And then I'm tired of hearing her talk about her goddamn pussy, and everybody done seen that video, and bitch, it's not wet. It's the desert down there, so I always.
And you was asking me what I thought about the song, correct?
Yeah. Like, what do you think about the collab? Because a lot of people like Bruno, he broke or it's bad for his brand and all that other stuff. And I do think it's a bad look for his brand on the cool.
First of all, no, it's not fucked up on that nigga brand. Not at all.
And why not?
Simply because the places that Bruno have already took his brand to, Sexy Red is popping true enough in her own little genre, her own little thing she doing. She's popping in that. But even popping in that, maybe she's popping inside of this like cage. And it takes somebody like Bruno to bring her out of that cage. Now don't be surprised if some of her stuff start to sound different because she's been exposed to different stuff.
She's been exposed to Drake.
That Drake ain't no motherfucking body.
Drake is some. Why the fuck do you think these people are fucking with her?
Drake, but I'm not talking about somebody who still ain't doing music with you. I'm talking about this collab right here specifically with Bruno. Put her in a whole different side of what she's normally used to doing.
So that still goes with what it helps this bitch and not Bruno career.
But it don't hurt his brand. If he's willing to take
Did
his
you
brand,
see the lyrics that nigga talking about?
if he willing to take
With
his,
Sexy Red that came out with a lip gloss called Gun No Fucking Real. Are we fucking serious?
If he's willing to take his brand to try to help us to get shifted into a different place.
I mean, if he marketed it like
if
he marketed like he was trying to help the bitch, that's the only way that I see that that's not hurting his brand. Like I was trying to help a fellow artist, cause other than that, nigga, Bruno, he ain't Beyonce level, but bitch, you was up there.
Yeah.
Fuck goddamn Sexy Red. Like the last thing we have heard about Sexy Red is her getting fucked by a nigga on a motherfucking ankle. Like, are we serious? This is some shit that we see off Piper in Southwest Little Rock. Like this type of hood shit she doing.
Yeah.
Are you serious? And now we can talk about we got lip gloss. I'm selling lip gloss to say gonorrhea, chlamydia. Like really, Bruno, really. But without him, to me, that song, I do not like. And people was like comparing it to if Bruno Mars did a song with Cardi B. Cardi B still got a lot of motherfucking sense, and Cardi B, whether she write her shit or fucking the fuck not, that bitch can at least rap. Like she at least, goddamn. You have Sexy Red, yeah, sexy, blah 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 blah, sexy. Make a nigga sexy. It's so wet, sexy. Like nigga, you ain't 21. Like that nigga can sit here and repeat. You sound like Mike Jones. Like that's how fast people come and go. But 21 actually got hard ass lyrics. All I know with sexy is sexy, wet ass sexy, and we see this motherfucking video of it. Bitch. It must have been a draft that day.
Mm.
Like you leaned like nigga what?
Tragic.
What the fuck is this? Really? Like, and I feel like they can't fucking compare her to Cardi B. Because again, Cardi B know how to ride a beat, niggas. Like Sexy Red sound like she don't even belong on her own goddamn song. That's how horrible that shit is to me. So had it been for Bruno in there at all, like nigga, I'm so not shit. I would take Sexy Red whole verse out that shit, since now we can do that. I would take her whole verse out that shit and just listen to Bruno shit. That's how horrible she is on her own goddamn song. I don't like I said, she cool as a person, but now matter of fact, I don't even know how old the girl is. But you cute for a minute, and that's about it. Like you cute it's just nothing about Sexy Red that I like, really.
Yeah.
Like I think she did an interview supporting Trump and something else. Maybe that was her. Nope, that was a McDonald's worker. I don't know. I just don't like it like that. And I don't like none of her music. Like now that I'm thinking about it, like you really getting like a live fucking reaction of how the fuck I feel about Sexy Red. Come think of it. For one, you a blood. For two, so that's probably why they endorse you. Come to think of it, yeah, that's probably why they endorse your ass, because you a blood. Cause talent where? All that sexy, my pussy, sexy, gonorrhea, chlamydia, yeah, let me bend over, shake my sexy. That's all I know of your music. It's sexy. I don't eat, bro. We watch Rhythm and Flow, right?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people was like, nigga, you gotta come up with some shit that's catchy that I'm going to fucking remember. Like, what part of her music are you going to really remember? I don't remember shit but Sassy, and the fact that this bitch sound damn near as bad as Blueface on her own shit. Like, they didn't mix and master. What the fuck, nigga? Some shit I think the engineers can't. They just can't even fucking do for your ass. But that's all the fuck I know. Sassy, Sassy. Something about pussy fucking, pussy fucking, pussy fucking. Damn, that's all you got to offer?
Yes, some real shit was happening.
What's up, S&M Real? But that's all I know. Sassy.
Well,
The fact that you sold fucking lip glosses talking about motherfucking STDs and shit, like that shit was cute. Like that was hot. Like that was a move.
tragic.
That's it. What else do you know about Sexy Red?
What else do I know?
Yeah.
I don't know. I know some of her beats is hard.
Her music, but name a song. Give me your top 3 Sexy Red songs.
I don't have a top 3. I don't like it like that. I don't bump Sexy Red like that. I will ride down the street listening to Glorilla at ridiculous amounts of like ratchetness.
Glorilla can fucking rap. She actually talk about something.
Before I listen to anything Sexy Red. So I don't get Sexy Red too many players like that. So I couldn't name you a song.
But how?
Aside from like, not like no disrespect, but I'm just not finna. She got, I know she got songs with people that's featured in it that I like.
And that's it. But that's
about-
kind of like them giving you a pass to try to help your career.
Yeah, that's about all I can.
And it's the same shit that I see like with Bruno Mars. Had Bruno Mars been on that song, that shit would be a flop. To the left, to the a floppity flippity flop.
Well, that's what features are supposed to do.
No, the fuck they don't.
Features are supposed to make your shit look good.
They don't supposed to go harder than you on your own shit.
Sometimes, yes.
No, the fuck they don't. That's why motherfuckers be so fucking mad.
What do you think happens when people get a feature from Wayne? Wayne is put on their tracks for what? To help they shit. Have you heard some of these hollering ass mumble niggas that nigga done do it? They do that just to get you boost. Like you need a boost.
Yeah, they need a boost, but
Yeah.
normally the feature don't go harder than the person.
Shit.
Wayne is a whole different, like, really bad. Who the fuck can you compare Wayne to?
Wayne.
Really? Eminem, maybe?
That's about the closest thing that you can get close to right there.
So, like, is that even a fair, like, that's not even a fair comparison of a feature. It's fucking literally Wayne.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, features are normally there to boost your shit, regardless of who the
Yeah, they
feature
there
artist
to boost
is.
your shit to help your sales, but normally they shit don't go harder than the other person's shit. Normally they be kind of like on an equal playing field. Kind of like, I don't know, to me, Megan Thee Stallion and fucking Carly B. They can kind of collaborate and do a song together. They both gonna go hard. Ain't nobody gonna outshine nobody on that. But if even them two with that shit, you fuck around put Nicki on that shit, bitch. That's a whole different type of female artist level. Not saying that Carly not good, not saying Megan not good, but Nicki is a whole different type of lyricist. So some people what the fuck? Of course that feature gonna be harder than the actual person's.
I'm just telling you how it's supposed to go.
Nah, no, that's some. I guess your generation shit. Because when I was coming up, nigga, your features wasn't harder than you on your own shit. That's why even with motorsports, you see how many times that Nicki was like, I had to rewrite that shit, and she had to like make her verses. They wanted her to take out certain shit because it was harder when you hear her Carly B verse, and Nicki Minaj's original shit was killing Carly B shit. So it makes sense of why the fuck they like, nah, bitch, rewrite this shit, like shit. You can't go harder than my bitch on this shit, on her shit, on our shit.
Nigga, features used to be the what's popping.
The features used to be what's popping, like when it came to, I don't know, 50 Cent and Eminem, or Eminem and 50 Cent, like motherfuckers that's actually like, you already got this audience over here, I'm gonna grab this audience over here. Bruno Mars have his own audience, Sassy have her own fucking audience. and it's supposed to come together and create some shit, which they did. But Bruno to me is still, nigga, Bruno is like a Beyonce compared to a fucking Sexy Red. That's literally like fucking Beyonce coming off her throne doing a feature with Sexy Red. Like for why?
Told you, boost the artist. That's it.
Nah.
That's it. That's the only time you see a feature like that.
It's like selling yourself short. What? Babe, that's literally like fucking doing that. That's literally like Bruno doing a feature with somebody from Off Pipe on 12th Street. Like you got you a little cute buzz, nigga, and that's it.
And that motherfucker, she got a big ass buzz. So somebody like Bruno, probably it does.
Bruno is getting with the audience of kids.
No, niggas.
Cause I can't see nobody my age and stuff fucking Sexy Red.
Shit, that motherfucker got a whole flock of motherfuckers.
No way in fucking hell.
Flock.
She can't even. Hey, do you hear her raps? The fuck? Like, bitch, you might need to go borrow fucking Carly B fucking whoever write her shit.
Regardless of how she sound, that motherfucker got a big ass following.
That nigga sound.
I can't.
She sound like Blueface, nigga.
I'm telling you. That's why I say it was done for a purpose and a reason. She needed a push.
And
She
hell,
got-
Blueface,
she got
I think
a
even
big
got
ass
better, family. Ain't Blueface in jail?
I don't know what's going on with that nigga.
Okay. I don't even.
Not at all.
What is you laughing at me for? Because I just thought about that shit out the blue.
Mm-hmm. I don't tell them what the fuck people really going on. I ain't heard nothing. No.
You ain't heard nothing about what? Blueface?
Mm-hmm. I
Oh.
probably would rather not.
The last little shit is come to think of it, on a cool though, Blueface really don't be in shit. It be like Krishan and them fighting. Like I know Blueface for relationship shit. Now,
Yeah.
like the little 2-year break that a motherfucker took with this YouTube shit.
Mm-hmm.
Within these last couple of years, I just know that they always fucking fighting. He knocked out this bitch tooth. She was going around here toothless, and she was okay with it. And I was trying to figure out why, like, if she okay with it, why the fuck does it bother y'all? Like, if she love a nigga more than she love herself, why the fuck does that bother y'all? I don't get that.
Tragic.
Like, that's all I get. I think it's mama weird. Then again, they could just be doing everything for clicks and views. Who the fuck knows?
Not sure for sure. Whatever they got going, they chilling.
Anyway, what you think about this whole helicopter shit? And did you see where the day before the same shit happened where the helicopter was flying by the same goddamn airline? They couldn't fucking land because it was a Black Hawk down there.
Mm-mm. But my honest opinion of that shit is, I think it definitely is some bullshit.
Who was on the plane? Do you know?
Mm-mm. A lot of people.
What?
Was on the actual plane.
I know that, but who on there was somebody that somebody went on to see fucking dead and why?
Yeah, that.
Because the government, you know how they kill, like, unalive people on accident purpose.
Yeah, I believe that too. But I think whatever the fuck actually happened that we know of so far is some bullshit.
Like, with knowing how helicopters could have just really moved the fuck out the way and it was clear skies that day, like.
Man, fuck all the conditions. For being in the military my damn self, I know there was no way that motherfucking Black Hawk
Couldn't have moved.
should have collided or been there long enough for a plane to hit it. Them motherfuckers can maneuver like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
You don't believe me? Get your ass.
Nah,
stuck down.
that's what people were saying.
I am gonna say y'all get your ass stuck down there in that motherfucking hot sand and let one of them bitches whip over your head. That motherfucker can do gymnastics.
Yeah, that's what the fuck the motherfuckers were saying though. Like, that's one thing that TikTok and social media got right. Like, that helicopter could have fucking moved. Like, it shouldn't have been a collision or none of that.
Like, even if it was a collision, it would have been a clip, not a collision. You feel what I'm saying? Like, somebody's wing might have hit something, somebody's motor might have hit something, a propeller. But, hey, listen, there ain't no way unless that motherfucker was self-flying on some test-out drone type shit.
And I think the people
Ain't
died
no
on that
way.
one too.
Ain't no way that shit should have happened.
Or they say they died, because we seen nobody yet. It was people pronounced dead.
Yeah, I sure gonna say that. I think they had 18 or 13 last time I heard something about it. But I think it's some bullshit.
You think it's some cover up shit or what?
I don't necessarily think it's no cover up per se, but I do strongly feel like there's more than meets the eye with that whole shit. It ain't just no accident and all that. Because the military is blaming it on air traffic control. Air traffic control
That
is
helicopter
blaming
shouldn't
it
even been up to
on them.
that high, though.
But that's what I'm saying. They like there is normally one person in air traffic control tower to talk to helicopters and one to talk to planes. But from what they saying is that job was doubled. So whoever was the agent in there was talking to both. And so everybody just sound like they're trying to make sure everybody else gets some of that heat that's gonna come down from that shit. But dealing with the law of physics and all of that maneuverability, all of these air maneuver, evasive maneuvers, and all of this stuff that these good Air Forces, hey, shout out to y'all, sorry about y'all losses. All of this Marines, Air Force, Army shit that they train to fly. I have seen these motherfuckers take these birds, planes, and shit, and I'm talking about go between canyons and some more shit. You couldn't even drive an ice cream truck down through some of these motherfuckers. And these bitches is side, one wing up, one wing down, zip, and cut through a hole that was made in the motherfucking middle of a mountain. Think I'm lying? Ask them in Afghanistan. Them boys can fly. Matter of fact, any black motherfucker, any Black Hawk that you've ever seen down was down because a raghead motherfucker shot that bitch down. Or they got too close to an embankment on a motherfucking mountain and the wind shifted. Something happened to that bird. Okay? In combat zone, mind you.
Hey, I know this random as the fuck, but it's kind of not, but it is. Who was the Apaches? Like, you talk about the Black Hawk, because we talking about this whole, what you call it. But what did the Apaches do? Or can you even talk about that shit?
The Apache helicopter?
Yeah, man.
Nigga, listen. The Apache helicopter, that is a killing machine. That is all it's good for. It's a killing and revival safety machine. If an Apache comes over your motherfucking head, it has so many motherfucking guns and rockets on that motherfucker that it can sound like it's burping. And the only thing you know is once you hear that, you just hear the sound effects of that shit knocking the ground to loose out from under your ass.
Yeah, what made me and Bay talk about this Apache stuff is, like I said, I've been doing a lot of family tree, family research or whatever, and I figured out that I actually have Apache like in my DNA, Apache and other stuff. And Bay was talking about, and when I did research on the Apache Indians and stuff like that, I wanted to know more about the tribe, and Bay was just like, ah, shit, them bitches hard, and like he told me about a helicopter and stuff.
Man, listen. Anytime you talk about Apaches, Black Hawks, and one of my personal favorites was the Snook. Snook just carried everything. That is a massive piece of machinery. I would just be able to say that. But these Black Hawks and these Apaches, nigga, get on that motherfucking radio and say you need air support and call them coordinates. And watch who show up.
Hey,
We don't have time to dance with commercial airlines. And
hey, look at them Indian records and they coordinates. Is that shit crazy that nigga back in the day, how they use that shit to now, how they use that shit digitally?
that's. Oof. They had a very, very different measurement system back then. Miles of measure was southwest to the southeast of the north quarter, like some other type of shit like that. Like that's a history lesson that I learned here recently.
Nah, they be like that the coordinates that they wrote down. Now it's like just digitalized.
Yeah, but
Unlike stuff.
the original one was like
Section 20 township. Yeah.
like that was some shit. So to see it digitized,
Like I think that's what's up.
yeah, I'm grateful for that. But boy, y'all ain't man, fuck that. Fuck what they talk about. Hey, man, ain't no way in the motherfucking hell. Y'all have seen helicopters or heard of helicopters crash like the one in Fort Hood at the training exercise. Okay, we can acknowledge that that's a training exercise. Mind you, I said something either went wrong, right? Or
Or they got shot
somebody
down.
went wrong,
Yeah.
right? So if it's a training exercise and something happened, chances are that equipment malfunctioned or there was an inexperienced pilot, maybe, or a change in conditions. Because you got to always understand, if you're in a fucking helicopter, you have a change in wind condition and you in a whole different struggle. An airplane, you do not. That shit can change. I don't give a fuck which two below, which way that motherfucking wind blow. Them jets is pushing through it, unless you hit a pocket. And that's why when you on a plane,
Hey.
you feel yourself go like this. You drop. You hit turbulence. That's wind direction in a plane. That shit don't work in helicopters, right? But if I say I see a motherfucking plane coming my way and I'm in a helicopter,
Fuck your dog.
these motherfuckers dodge rockets the size of my goddamn phone, motherfucker. If they can maneuver away from something like that, you ain't telling me they ain't got no evac, no way to egress, none of that. Military people, y'all know what I'm talking about. You better egress, get the fuck out of there. We'll kill the whole motor and let this bitch fall for a minute before we before we just take on a whole motherfucking aircraft. Then, hold up. Then if I'm not mistaken, the FAA or somebody tried to blame it back on the military. This is what I was trying to tell you a few minutes ago. The military was putting it on air traffic controllers. Air traffic controllers was putting it back on the military. Then turn around and double put it back on the military by saying those helicopter pilots had on night vision. And anytime that you put on night vision and a light hit it, it makes it where it blinds the pilot. Now, I was a gunner. I wore plenty of night vision. That is accurate. If a headlight is coming at you, you
In
look
2025,
off.
they still like that.
Shit, you look off. Because your whole everything going to flash. It's going to come back, but it's going to flash out with that light. First of all, that's a blackout condition when we rolling blackout. NVGs for us mean ain't no other lights around. Number one. So ain't no military blackout pilot, a Black Hawk, blackout, Lord. He not flying in blackout mode in the city. It's too many lights in the city. We know, duh, motherfucker. This is what we do. You're not wearing NVGs where all these goddamn lights is because you know you can be blinded. The only way y'all had NVGs on was if y'all was doing a training mission, and y'all shouldn't have been doing training missions right there. No way. Amongst the commercial motherfucking crafts. Y'all can tell that shit to the regular population that don't know no better, but that ain't how that shit work. And the military not finna take that risk. That is a fucking risk, like what just happened. We're not finna do that on our own. So people putting this shit back on everybody. So it's gonna be quite interesting now that they got some of these boxes to see what the fuck actually was being talked about. Because I think they released what was said prior to already. But you won't know what all was said until you open that motherfucking black box. But I know getting hell cupcake cream well, that motherfucker didn't just take off, look at that motherfucking shit and just sit there like Santa Claus was flying the sled up in this motherfucker. You're not finna do that. A jet hit a helicopter. You in the helicopter already have your chances of survival have went slim. Because this is a big ass bullet flying about 600-700 miles an hour coming at your helicopter. You the smallest dog in the field. You're not gonna stand there and fight no goddamn bitch. The fuck you say? Anyway, enough of that soapbox. That shit ain't happen like that though. And I feel disrespected being a veteran. Hearing motherfuckers say these niggas just flew into the goddamn. Man, y'all stop playing with these people, man. Some of them was real veterans on there, I'm sure. Like combat, flying. Some of them motherfuckers probably saved one of our lives. And y'all gonna disrespect they motherfucking skill set by bitch. Y'all better get y'all motherfucking thoughts together. That was some bullshit in there. That's what happened. Somebody lost track of something out there. That's what happened when you texting and driving, motherfucker.
Just that was going on
Shit.
fine.
American Airlines was like, babe, I'm finna land. Oh shit, helicopter. And that's just my assumption. I'm not saying that it happened like that. But it had to be somebody lost sight of something. Somebody was moving too fast for the conditions or something. Something went wrong in communication because the military is real big on communication over civilian airspace. Notice what I'm saying to you, civilian airspace. They had to be a lot more careful. If they were flying in a blackout, they most likely would have had some kind of something armed, guns, rockets, because they probably were in a mission type of thing. You get what I'm saying? So if the plane hit them with all them goddamn rockets and bullets attached to that motherfucker, you'd have damn sure knew about it, because it would have been a bigger kaboom than what it was. But is that why it was a kaboom? Any motherfucking ways. Y'all put some respect on them soldiers and whoever was in the helicopter, because it might not have been no goddamn soldiers at all. Was it a real Black Hawk? Or did somebody try to steal a helicopter and crash it into a plane and we just witnessed our first motherfucking terrorist attack?
I don't know. I know that China and other places like that have been like doing shit.
How about that?
Like over the Biden administration, and Trump was talking shit about that. Like over the Biden administration, like there was a lot of fuckery going on already anyway.
Yeah, so let's throw that narrative out there. How about somebody stole the Black Hawk?
Cause you remember
and
when,
purposely flew it
matter of fact,
into a
before
plane?
Trump even became in office, you remember all them drones and shit like that was in the air and Biden wasn't doing shit about.
Mm-hmm.
You notice we ain't seen them drones no more?
Mm-mm.
Or heard about them?
Nope, and they say that was all supposedly approved by the FAA or some shit. I was like, boy,
No,
that is
they
the
wasn't.
biggest bullshit headline I done seen.
That's what I was
Because
gonna say. No, they
that
wasn't.
shit hit the news, and the news was trying to get the White House to answer. So you can't tell me that the FAA wouldn't have stepped in and said, hey, that's us. Fuck the terror and the panic attacks, that's us.
Yeah.
Like, come on now, be fucking for real. So y'all stop lying. But how about that narrative? If that narrative is true, y'all have seen it here first. I was the first person that I can think of that said it. Now I'm gonna do some research to make sure I am. But as of right now, in my life, somebody stole a Black Hawk and flew that bitch up in the air and crashed it into that motherfucking plane. That was a terrorist attack. Y'all can make me say that on my social medias, just so I can spin a narrative to see how many people gonna actually respond and react to that, because that might be some real shit that just happened. Now, how about that? And that's what I got to say on that.
Is there anything else you want to talk about? Because if not, I'm in on
We out.